That was fast. Did you want something else?
I'd like to play a round of Monster.
Cool. We'll play 2 rounds, and the win goes to the farmer with the most live cows remaining at the end. This time, I'll be the farmer, and you will be the monster. As a farmer, I'll place all of my cows on the board. Then you get to choose 3 cows to become secret monsters. When you're ready, start the round. Choose a cow to kill in any pasture connected to one of your monsters. Once a cow is dead, you'll need to move any scared cows or monsters in adjoining pastures to a new location. Then I'll guess which of my cows is your hidden monster. Once I'm done, it's back to you to make another kill. Be careful, because if no live cows are connected to a live monster, you'll have to skip your turn, and I'll get to guess again. When I guess correctly, one of your monsters will be killed, and I can either choose to guess again or pass. We'll continue taking turns until either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead. Then the round is over and we switch roles. You'll be the farmer and I'll be the monster. The second round is over when either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead, making the farmer with the most survivors the winner. Let's play! Nice game. Here you go.
Should I pick a set?
Yes? is a card for that game that Carl is always playing. They're pretty cool, actually. I have a bunch. I'll give you some if you can beat me at Monster.
I'll let you go. Bye.
See you later.
Nancy, what happened? You look very sad.
Oh, it's nothing.
I know what nothing looks like, and that is not nothing. That looks like, boy trouble. You do not even need to confirm. I know I am right.
How did you...
I know that look. I've seen it in the mirror many times. What happened?
It's a long story. He's upset that we don't spend enough time together. And I said some things I shouldn't have said.
Well, you can always talk to me about it. Us girls have to stick together.
Thanks. I need some boyfriend advice.
You came to the right place.
I think I need to apologize, but at the same time, he needs to let me live my life. Of course, I want him to be a big part of it, but I don't know how to explain that.
Well, luckily, this one's easy. For me, at least, as the advice giver. Tell him exactly what you just told me.
That's it?
That's it. Talk it through. Relationships are like plants. They grow stronger if you talk to them. That one works better in German, I think.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
I know it will work. Oh, when I was your age, I had the most wonderful boyfriend. The whole world was always just so perfect when we were together. There's nothing like love to bring order to a scattered world.
Can you tell me a little about Lukas?
Has he been bothering you? Be honest now.
No, I'm just curious.
He's my nephew. His father's the head of security here, so Lukas has pretty much got the run of the place. Although, that goes to his head now and again. Don't let him pester you too much now, and let me know if he's bothering you.
Will do.
He's got too much energy for sure, and he's a little too smart for his own good, but a good kid still.
What's with the glass display?
Ah, you noticed. Glass-blowing tradition is very strong in the areas around Bavaria. We do quite a bit of glass-blowing here ourselves. Normally we have demos, but it's been so hectic here the last few days, we'd had to stop them for the moment.
You make glass here in the castle?
Oh, yes. I wish you could see it. Glass is everyday magic. Out of all this power and fire comes something delicate and strange. It's sad how easy it is to forget just how odd and beautiful a simple piece of glass can be.
I guess so.
It's one of the old things. Renata is always saying, the old things are the best. Do you think she's right?
Sure, I guess.
She might be right. But you could also say that the monster is also one of the old things.
Can I see the glass shop?
Oh, sorry. It's locked until everything settles down. Only Carl and I have keys, but we're both too busy to supervise anyone down there at the moment. Sorry, Nancy.
Has Lukas always been such a prankster?
Ugh, unfortunately, yes. I swear he was trying to trick us before he said his first word. Even as a baby, he had this glint in his eye like he was up to something. It was less cute than you'd imagine, actually.
Why does he seem to target Carl?
I know. You are thinking I condone it. I don't. Lukas's father is always so busy running security. Honestly, I think that Lukas is a little lonely these days. He doesn't have a lot of friends at school, from what I can tell. He must like the attention. That being said, I think most of these so-called pranks are Carl's doing.
What do you mean?
The way he blunders through life, it's not surprising that he always thinks he's the victim of some practical joke. He's the victim of a joke, all right, but it's more cosmic than practical.
Bye.
Goodbye.
There must be a specific order to play these in.
Nancy, it's Markus. Self-reception is notorious up there. Give me a call back on the landline in your room. Nancy, I think we need to talk.
Ned, I'm so glad you called. Ned, you know the truth is I'd love to have you here with me instead of all the way at home.
I feel the same way, and I know that. Just forget it sometimes.
Oh, Ned, you don't need to change. I like you just the way you are.
I gave what you said some thought, and I think I'm spending too much time waiting for exciting things to happen to me like they do for you. After we got in a fight, I did a lot of thinking.
Me too.
And I came to a decision. I may not be an internationally known sleuth, but I'm happy to have one in my life. And maybe it's time for me to be a little more daring.
I'm happy to hear that. I'd have you along on my adventures anytime.
That means a lot. Thanks, Nancy.
It's true.
Well, maybe one day we'll work together on a case.
You might be right.
Wait, really? I'd better start working on my sleuthing.
Sorry, the connection is bad. I'll call you back from the landline.
Hi, Nancy.
So, what can I expect from the new and improved Ned?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm still in the planning stages. I think maybe I need an edgier presentation. Get a motorcycle, maybe. Stay out past 10 p.m.? Return library books at the wrong branch?
Oh, no, that might not be the solution. Don't forget, I like you just the way you are.
Then you'll like new Ned even more. Once I settle on just what that will involve, maybe I could get a hobby.
Not a bad idea.
It's really strange spending my time with you and Frank and Joe. You guys always have such great stories to tell. It makes me feel like I live a pretty boring life in comparison. You guys are always like, remember when we were chased by that abominable snowman that really turned out to be an international art thief and also a spy? My best anecdote from this last year is the time I accidentally said something horrible in Italian to the waiter at the pasta place.
Yeah, what you said was pretty unforgivable.
I had no idea.
I'm just teasing. It was just a misunderstanding. And anyway, you have great stories about school and football.
It's not the same. It'd be nice to stumble across a nice mystery now and again.
It doesn't exactly work that way.
Maybe, but maybe I've just not been looking hard enough. I'll let you know what I find.
I could use your help with my case.
Sure. What's going on?
Okay, long story short.
Wait, let me guess. You're in Germany, so you're probably in a castle. And if you're in a castle, there's probably some sort of a problem.
Exactly.
If I had to guess, I'd say a monster and an eccentric German board game expert.
You were keeping tabs on me, weren't you?
Of course I was. I know you're capable of solving these cases on your own, but I still worry a little bit, especially when you're so far away. Frank kept me up to date on everything that's going on.
I'm not surprised. Thanks, see you later.
Bye. Markus here.
Hi, it's Nancy.
So, what's everything look like at the castle? Have you got everything under control?
So far.
Great. I'm on the way down. I'm about 4 hours away, but I'll try to be here if you need me. Thanks again for helping me out. It'd be great to have the whole thing tied up by the time I get in.
I'll do my best.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm bringing some foreign investors to the castle tomorrow. Big money, big-time investors. I mean like stupid rich. Like, happy birthday, I got that town in France you wanted rich.
I want everything tied up with a neat bow. Signed, sealed, delivered, stamps the whole 100 yards. You're like my personal stylist here. You gotta make me look good.
Stylist? I'm here to get rid of the monster, right?
Nancy, business is built on metaphors, fast talking and self-aggrandizing anecdotes. Like the time the Prime Minister told me that my yacht was fantastic.
Right.
I knew you'd be a fast learner. That's my favorite type of learner. Favorite type of car, too. You prove yourself to me. In this case, I see big things in your future. Look at me. I started out small like you. Now I've got 4 houses. 3 in Berlin and 1 somewhere. Told my realtor to surprise me. Really should track it down someday. Also, I own a castle, but you know that.
What can you tell me about Anja?
Anja's Anja. Always has been. I was surprised to find out she was working at the castle, but that's synchronicity for you.
Why were you surprised she was working here?
We used to date.
You and Anja? Really?
Yeah, it was years ago.
She didn't mention that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The breakup didn't exactly go well. Well, no breakup goes well, right? That'd be weird. Anja was pretty upset and she ended up acting a little strange.
Strange how?
It's not really... It wouldn't be very gentlemanlike to get into what went on. Let's just say she is the reason that I make sure my shoes are tied before I break up.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I'm just being dramatic. It was rough. We got through it. When I find out she was working at the castle, it was weird at first, but stranger things have happened. Look, Anja and I have had our problems. But in business, skill comes first. She's very good at her job, and customers love her. That's good enough for me.
What do you think of Carl?
He's not my ideal manager, but he does an adequate job when he's not working on that game of his, that is.
You're the one who broke up with Anja?
Yes, I'd rather not get into the specifics, but I did end the relationship.
What do you know about Renata?
Nothing. Is that a person?
Yes, she's a traveling storyteller.
Oh, okay. I'll add that to the list of things that you seem to think that I need to know.
Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
No, other than that it was a terrible timing, which is rude, by the way. I don't deal with these sort of things. I hire people to do it for me. I'm big picture, Nancy, like a dinosaur's yearbook. I don't do small print.
Have you tried Carl's game?
No. I do not play games, but if I did, I would not play them with Carl.
Why do you insist that everyone dress up?
The castle isn't a hotel, Nancy. I'm not renting out a room. I'm providing an experience. I want our guests to create memories that they'll never forget during their visit here.
Like seeing a monster?
Are you implying that I'm behind the monster sightings?
Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It is so far out of the realm of possibility that it has crossed the sea of you are wrong and landed in the realm of ludicrous accusations. But I do admire your thoroughness. Good hustle.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Nancy.
I called Ned.
I heard. I'm glad the two of you could work things out.
Me too.
I didn't doubt that you would.
Thanks for being such a good friend.
No problem. It's good to see you two back together.
Thanks. The people here seem to think that the same monster has been attacking the castle for years, maybe even centuries. Have you ever heard of anything like that before?
Interesting. Well, nothing could live that long. Maybe it's a handy scapegoat.
A scapegoat?
Well, growing up, every time Joe broke something, he'd blame me. I'd do the same to him. Maybe whenever someone does something really awful, they take advantage of this monster story to throw suspicion off of themselves.
The people here must be scared. I can't get them to answer their doors.
Really? You've tried?
Yeah, no one wants to talk.
They must really be scared of this thing.
I could really use some money.
Try seeing if there is anything you can do for the people around the castle.
I've met everyone here. It's a pretty strange bunch.
How so?
Well, Carl, the leader here, is off in his own world working on elaborate board games. It's Anja who seems to be running things.
What's she like?
She's certainly no pushover. She's also a little difficult to read.
Who else is there?
There's Renata. She's a traveling storyteller.
Interesting. What's she like?
I'm not sure. She can be a little cryptic. There's something she's hiding.
Knowing you, you'll get to the bottom of it in no time.
Then there's Lukas, security guard's son. Loves causing trouble. Seems obsessed with pulling pranks.
Yep, that's pretty common.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had a prank phase. So did Joe.
What made you stop?
Got too busy. I think I still have a notebook full of ideas somewhere, although most of the ideas involve variations on the bucket of water over a door theme. Gotta love the classics. Who do you think is behind the monster?
I don't know. It might not even be any of them. How's Joe?
He's great. He says hi. Oh, also, he wanted me to tell you something. Hang on, I had him write it down because it was too weird to remember. There we go. Dear Nancy Drew. He used your last name for some reason. I am glad you and Ned are back together. You go together like peanut butter and jelly. When you're apart, it's like peanut butter and sadness, or jelly and uncomfortable silences. Either way, you're looking at a sandwich that no one wants, and probably no one will buy it ever.
Yep, that sounds like Joe. Tell him I say hi.
Oh, you wish that was the end of the note. It goes on. A world where Ned and Nancy are not together as a couple is as disturbing as it is dangerous to the quantum makeup of our interstellar plane of reality. You know what? I'm just going to stop reading there.
That's okay. I think I get the picture. It's really sweet that he cares so much. I need to find my way into the glass studio.
Have you asked for a key? Someone must have one.
Bye.
See ya.